brightest day, and blackest night. No evil shall escape my sight. Let those who worship evil's might beware my power. Green Lantern's life.
Well, hello everyone, Nicky Two Times coming at you again with another video. Gonna do something I haven't done in quite a while, and we're gonna be taking a look at some comic books. Gonna do a review. We're gonna break this down into 3 separate videos. It's Dawn of DC, Green Lantern War Journal, those 12 total chapters within this arc. This is number 1. We'll do 1 through 4, then 5 through 8. And then 9 through 12. So just going to show off the covers. Going to go just to tell you a little bit about what happened in each one. You know, the book starts off where there's some people out in outer space, and this mysterious purple-looking light with a ring appears. You know, something about rings when it comes to Green Lantern. I think it might be a black ring. Not sure what happens at that point in time. And then John Stewart, he's approached by a new lantern from the United Planets. Something that happened before this. I wasn't reading at that point in time, so I don't know exactly what happened. But they kind of banned Green Lanterns and kind of quarantined off Earth and such. But now you have the new Green Lanterns. And then this guy comes out of the woodwork and approaches John Stewart, who tries to attack him because he believes John Stewart has a ring, which he doesn't. He just has the essence of the Green Lantern within him and doesn't need a ring. Skips to an introduction of Lantern Shepherd. That's all we know him by at the time. And then it comes back to on the spaceship. Shepherd discovers the spaceship. It's all destroyed now. It's a space station, and there's within it they call them the Radiant Dead. So whatever this light that came by with the people, the astronauts that were there, they were taken over by this mysterious thing that they're calling the Radiant Dead. So that's basically what happened in the first one. Then we go into the second one. That's your Radiant Dead there. It says Night Ride of the Revenant Zombies. And in there, Verone, who was the new Lantern who attacked John Stewart, you find out that he's planetary royalty. He comes across a wreckage that has a Radiant Dead woman who attempts to take over Verone because she's got a beef with John Stewart that we don't know about. It ends up, I'll tell you later, a beef that took place on in a different time world, so to speak. And then skips ahead. John meets up with Mr. Irons, better known as Steel, at Steelworks to discuss sufficiently using a monorail with electromagnets. So they're in Metropolis. Steel's building a monorail, and they're trying to figure out how to do it. It's like without engine propulsion. They're trying to do it with electromagnets. So he's including John in on this project. While on the monorail, Verone, who's now different and looks undead, he with his companions, they attack the train that John is on, and Verone reveals the possession that has taken him over is a mistress better known as the Revenant Queen. She's inside Verone, and then Verone, about attacking John, grabs John by the arm, and by that has poisoned John. So now people are afraid that John is going to turn and he's going to be possessed by this mistress as well. And that's where we kind of come to an end on the second chapter. Then we move into the third. Pretty good looking covers, I'll have to say. Decent storyline as well. I love zombies, so some undead type stuff and possessions are right up my alley. So we do find out that Green Lantern Shepherd is known as Kalan Shepherd. He comes to the aid of John Stewart against Verone. He is brought back to Steelworks because now he's injured. And John goes to the roof to thank Callan for saving him. And then he's a voice is being spoken in the air that only Callan and John Stewart can hear, and it's a familiar voice, and you're not quite sure who this could possibly be. It turns out that it's from another time, like I said, time zone, time period, another alternate universe, so to speak, and that voice is of that world's Kyle Rayner, so that's why it's familiar. So John Stewart, in a way, gets to see his old buddy again, but it's not exactly him. So from John for sorry. So they're asking John to help out, but he has promised his mother throughout these books and even before that he would not leave her. She's suffering from dementia, and he does not want to leave her, but he might not have any other choice. And right now, this poison in him is still trying to take over him as well. The Radiant, and at the end, you find out now the Radiant Dead are in the Amazon rainforest. So that's where, so far, the culmination is moving towards there for a confrontation. On into the fourth one, we've got Forged in Fire, guest starring Steel, but we already know that Steel was going to be in this, but that's official saying that he's going to be guesting in it. Book starts off with Verone's, I guess, like father, the Lord Premier of the United Planets. He's informed that Verone has gone rogue because they don't know exactly what's going on, that he's been possessed, only that he's taken it upon himself to do whatever he's got to do to take out John Stewart. John Stewart was able to retrieve the Green Lantern ring that he was using that wasn't as powerful as the Green Lantern rings of the past, because this is like just a new reinvented Green Lantern group that they're kind of nefarious anyway, this United Planets, and you know that this Lord Premier, he's not he's an unsavory sort of character himself. So he does retrieve the ring, is able to power, John Stewart's able to power it up because that's the only way he's kind of able to push this poison out of his body. But there is still a connection. So he still has a connection to the dead, even though now it's not overcoming him. But he has still a connection to that dead, so he's able to locate them, which is kind of neat. So that's where we finish off with in book 4, where him, kind of like the Spectre of Kyle Rayner, along with Callan Shepherd, they're on their way to go find the Mistress Queen and the Revenant, the Radiant Dead. And we'll pick up on another video for 5, 6, 7, and 8. But that's it for now. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Leave me a comment if you'd like to see more comic books in the future as well. As always, have a wonderful day.